another matter that matters a lot. The whole world is going to see what is called pains and what is called the shaking of the whole world. Why? Because they have refused the light that want to shine from the southeast to shine. The light that is going to shine from Nigeria, being the people of Biafra, that they have delayed for all this while and be pressing them down. And God said, my people will return home. And they have been pressing them and pressing them down. And the anger now begin to show on the face of the earth, right in the sky. And the sky begin to now turn to red. And everywhere begin to boil. And in the name of not allowing the stars of heaven to shine. But there's stars of heaven right there in the Biafra nation that is coming with the star of the Almighty God to bring about the change of the whole world. And because of this, a lot of nations of the world will suffer hunger. Will suffer hunger. They will suffer hunger. I'm a prophet. I'm not. When I come to this very prophetic move, I'm not here to look at face or to begin to say, oh, this and that, or hide the mouth. I will say what I see in the realm of the spirit. The world is going to suffer because why? They have refused the star to shine. Until they do as quick as possible for the star that will save the world to shine. And then help the star and they move their way and allow the star to shine. This alone will bring a lot of problem right there in the whole world. Somebody may say, oh, Major Prophet, are you talking because you are from the Biafra nation or from the... No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about a prophet like me that I now begin to prophesy what I saw in the spiritual world. If you doubt me, go and check my prophecies, all the ones I prophesied. Didn't you doubt it? And didn't all of them come to pass? When I told you everything that I prophesied, didn't you see all of them as I prophesied them? They begin to happen one after the other. God is angry because they are now pressing down the star from shining. The star that will change the whole world. Even the salvation of Nigeria and every part of this nation is coming from the stars of Biafra that want to rise. This is called the Star of David. This is called the stars of God. This is the star of heaven. The world should do the needful quickly, as quick as possible. And then the Lord now begin to take me straight away and say, Nigeria should quickly, as quick as possible, reconcile with the Biafrans. For that is where their own salvation is coming. Because I see the crude oil and the mineral resources or whatever becoming useless. Crude oil now become completely useless. That begin to say, what? This is not crude oil, and crude oil are dated, outdated. And when I say outdated, I begin to ask, why is crude oil now outdated? The Lord says it is outdated because it is no more needed. What is needed now is what is called the technology of the new era. And this is what is called AI, artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence coming to now shut down whatever is called crude oil. And the whole world now begin to go into what is called the technology, high level of technology. And the people that God want to use to shine the star right here in Africa that will now transcend to helping the world is the people from the Biafra nation. So as quick as possible, let the world do whatever they can do and allow the star to shine, because it's also going to be for the benefit of the people in Nigeria and the benefit of all the neighboring countries of Africa, because this is what is going to bring about what is called the trend of things and the charge that will charge the whole world to now begin to say, oh, such knowledge, such wisdom, such intellectual, such authorities are there. As I begin to speak that, and the Lord begin to tell me what is called, there are a lot of people that is going to be raised, that are going to be part of the pillar. Some people will become what is called the wizards right there in technology of security technology. Some will become so gifted that they can now invent things that can dictate anywhere anybody is. Which means somebody kidnapped right away, right there, taken away far away to another place and hide somewhere. A technology can dictate from the right place where the person is kidnapped, can dictate there and follow up and use the name of the person and track down wherever the person is, whether phone or no phone. This is what's called high-tech technology that is coming in the realm of the physical. But God has hidden this technology from the whites and is waiting for the people right there in Biafra nation to now emerge, and God now to pump in this very technology to manifest. And these are the pillars And people that will now invent things that will shock the whole world. The whole world is coming to Nigeria to see what is happening right there in Biafra nation. Because when we begin to say what we see in the spirit realm, we begin to prophesy the way it is written there. This is not about politics, this is not about a country, this is about what is written in the realm of the spirit. Because I begin to look at the people in Europe, I begin to ask the European people, what is going on with you people? And I begin to see what is called a massive migration from European nation to Africa. Africa, whether you like it or not, get ready, because the European nations are going to relocate to Africa. Marakatoshinda kabaleata. Lesun kanteli garado shakatapara dizo resunta kaladon shantakapa rikato bragliata. You will see that people will now be queuing right there in the what is called the embassy to now take a visa coming to Africa. Coming to Africa. Nigeria would have been the greatest destination, but because of the battle here and there, fighting here and there, is going to scale them away. And these people I'm talking about are the Europeans now coming to Africa to now get a job, to establish, to stay, especially from the people, all the West Africa, and some part of the East Africa, right there on Africa as a nation is going to receive what is called a lot of people, a lot of strangers, a lot of people from the European nations and other nations of the white. The Chinese also, and many of them, because Africa is going to be the next place they want to explore. Everything is still reserved here. The evangelization of the world is going to start from this very part of the world to go back to Europe for European nations to now give their life to Christ. The same people that were preaching before are now the people that will be preached to. Because the Bible said the first shall be the last, and the last shall be the first. This is exactly what is already written in the realm of the spirit. Too many things are already written in the spiritual world that the people of God need to pray and continue to pray. And continue to pray. Continue to stand in the gap. If you know you are one of the intercessors in the world, you have to begin to intercede, especially for European nations. Pray for them. Because people to now be walking on the road and be falling under nothing. You begin to say, are they sick or not sick? It's not a good thing. Because of the people in Europe there that are our people, all the people there, children of God and all the good people there, we must continue to pray for them. All the intercessors of the world must do everything possible to stand in the gap and pray the prayer that needed to be prayed, because prayer is the key that will help to unlock everything that's locked up by the devil. We need to pray and command the heaven should step in. The people of Biafra nation, I see them rejoicing. You see how I'm calling it? I'm not calling it this way because they are already there. I'm calling it because spiritually it is already settled. And whatever I'm talking about in the physical, I am talking about what I see from the spiritual world to the physical realm. They should rejoice and dance because the oppressors will not oppress them anymore. The oppressors will not oppress them anymore, because there is a hand from the realm of the spirit that is stepping in to arrest the oppressors. Major prophet will always prophesy what is written in the realm of the spirit.